Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Cruces, New Mexico for yet another episode of Power Overdrive Wrestling POW.
Most importantly, it's the last episode before our pay-per-view this Sunday evening. So we're going to see some interesting, hard-hitting matches. In particular, I'm proud of the main event, a fatal four-way elimination match to determine one of the two competitors on Sunday night for the first POW Twitch Championship match.
That's right. We are inching closer to those championship matches. The first ever champions, women's, men's, and tag team, will be crowned this coming Sunday night at Backlash. It's going to be an amazing night full of fantastic matches. Who knows what's going to happen that night? There is excitement in the air. This being the last show before that pay-per-view, there could only be mayhem going on today.
Speaking of tag team championships, here are two gentlemen who had a couple of tag team run-ins with each other, and also more than one run-in in the singles division. Our first match tonight features one of the crew, the Brothers O'Leary, in this case Juice, against a fast-growing nemesis in Bubba Trucker.
That he is. Bubba Trucker, not able to pull off a singles win yet, though this is his first actual singles match. He has faced Juice before, twice. Once in a three-way match with him and Father Ron, in which Juice took the win that night. And then again in a tag team match against Juice and his brother Ditto, again teamed up with Father Ron to take the win that day. So anything could happen today. We haven't seen these two competitors go head-to-head by themselves yet.
So far it seems that the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, as they say, but I'll be intrigued to figure out who comes out the victor on this afternoon, taking all the momentum into Sunday night.
Listen to that crowd. These O'Leary brothers, man, they got the crowd behind them, and sometimes that can give you an extra boost in the ring.
That's a lot of energy to feed off of all at once.
And his opponent, from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 238 pounds, Bubba Tucker.
Nice, a lot of energy too. It's just an energy of a different kind going in a different direction.
It is definitely a different kind of energy that he brings. It is a sinister, stalking energy that he brings. It's very, very subtle compared to that of the O'Learys. Not as much outward energy as much it's a inward energy I feel from Bubba Trucker here.
Two gentlemen get the job done here this afternoon as soon as the bell rings in just a moment.
Speaking of crowd reactions, that is quite the session of boos that Trucker just got there. Let's see where we go. Immediately coming in with a crossbody deflected by Juice. Ooh.
Float over DDT. Put juice on his face real quick. Who's smart enough to roll out and catch a breather, but it's not much of a breather for as long as he'd like.
Bubba Trucker very easily getting the upper hand at the beginning of this match. Perhaps that failed crossbody made Juice think that he had a bit of an immediate upper hand. Perhaps accidental mind games being played here by old Bubba Trucker.
He does learn from the best where mind games are concerned, so it wouldn't shock me at all.
Ooh, brutal blow to the gut there. Doubled over the big man.
It might have been just south of the gut if you catch my meaning.
It's hard to
Either
know.
way.
It is very hard to know with the baggy clothing being worn by Juice today to see exactly where those strikes are being landed.
Not wrong. Bubba Trucker coming out firing all cylinders, which is what it's going to take if he's going to pick up a win over the as of yet undefeated in singles competition Juice O'Leary.
Wrenching the neck, slamming him to the mat, and going in for a choke. Referee not bringing in the 5 count on that limited chokehold there.
Here we go. Here's a little live.
There we go, coming back. Ooh, and taken down brutally with a powerful lariat. A leg sweep, kick to the chest.
So he can't seem to find his footing, but all of a sudden here we are.
Getting a strike of his own. Irish whip. Missed on the drop kick. Which is going to cost him that momentum. Blue Thunder Bomb. She's trying to get that momentum back. Into a neck breaker off the ropes.
Hear the crowd pick up a little. As
Double elbows.
Momentum. Sling blade. This could be big.
Go into a roll up.
Into a super kick. Back into the center of the ring, going for the pin.
Goes for it.
A small move to hook the leg.
Just 2 for that. Not the most powerful super kick in the game.
Ripcord knee into the pin.
2.5.
Still only gets him to 2. Oh my. Standing moonsault for the big man. Dirty stomps back into the pin. I don't know if Juice is playing games here, if Trucker's just biding his time.
Either one of those options is possible. Though Juice going for the pin after a simple chest stomp, that's not the best tactic for winning a match. This is a drop kick. Into the corner.
Determined to find that drop kick, and he also seems that he ain't gonna
Face
get
lock and a raking of the eyes. Far away from the vision of the ref, though. Unfortunately, he's not able to call that. And a Sister Abigail.
That's brutal. That's brutal. I think we may not see Juice get up. Oh, nope. Got it. 2. Seems that never say die attitude of the O'Leary's out in full force tonight.
Well, he is definitely weakened. He is taking his time getting to his feet. Gut wrench suplex.
Here we are.
Back body drop from old Juice. Getting a little bit of that fire going. Face plant.
Snapping a trucker's leg. Juice seems content to play the ground game. The ref didn't even get down to his knees. Bad news for him to go.
Again with a neck breaker.
Yet again.
Big man going to the top rope.
Going to the high rent district.
Hitting him with the frog splash.
It's got to be for the pin. Taking too long.
Oh, that could cost him the match right there. He got greedy. Wanted to, again, as they say in the business, I brought this up before, Juice there trying to get his shit in. May have cost him the match.
Could very well end up being a bad moment for O'Leary, who's getting his neck stretched, and not in the kind of way you like to get your neck stretched.
We've seen that neck stretch lead to a loss before. It went directly into a pin. Gutbuster off the ropes.
Juice catching his breath here.
He seems to be a bit worn out.
He's got a moment to spare. Here he goes into that ripcord knee again. The cover.
2 7/8, but not quite 3.
About as close as he's gotten tonight. About as close as he might get tonight, the way Bubba Trucker's been handling him. Oh, brutal elbow to the gut, sets Bubba up.
Over slam. Going for the win.
Oh, and that's the 3.
That's 3. You could see the fatigue on Juice there going into the end of that match. He should have gone for the pin when he had the chance. He didn't have the cardio, I think, to finish up at the end of that. Led to a fantastic win by Bubba Trucker. We have now seen in singles competition the Ministry get a win and the Crew with 1 win. We will see how it goes into Backlash this coming Sunday night, 9:00 p.m. A Texas Tornado tag team match between Juice and his brother and Bubba Trucker and his mentor.
This ought to be fun. Chainsaw looks to continue making his name here at POW, coming off of his singles victory last week. This time at the expense of poor Guy DuPont, who is yet to find success in a POW ring.
It's true. It's true. We'll see how these two men fare tonight. Of course, Chainsaw with a little more momentum coming forward. Guy, however, a fierce competitor. He's just had the unlucky privilege of fighting some of the most talented performers that we have. We'll see what he can pull off tonight against Chainsaw.
Making his way to the ring from Paris, France.
There's one thing I'll always say for the fighting Frenchman. He's always excited to come to the ring, whether or not he's the underdog or the favorite. These days he has not entered as the favorite in quite some time, I'm afraid.
That he has not, but he's always got that smile on his face. Kind of hard to read whether it's sincere or not, though.
Always good energy to see.
No matter the reaction of the crowd, which as of late has not been positive for the most part, this man's still waving to that crowd, whether they cheer or boo him.
And his opponent, from Burnaby, British Columbia, Canada, weighing in at 140 pounds, Chang Sawyer.
This ought to be a fun one. There comes, straight from the wilds of Canada, dear old Chainsaw. Made his debut last week on POW, picking up an impressive win. Looks to extend that streak to 2-0. By far, one of the older competitors here.
Listen to that crowd.
Never lost a step.
They love this lumberjack. Listen to him.
They can whip him up into a frenzy something fierce. Here we go. The Flying Frenchman and the Lovable Lumberjack face off for the first time.
Guy having the obvious size advantage here, which is not something that's often said, as Guy is a, moderate to mid-sized competitor here in POW, but he has a good 40 pounds on old Chainsaw.
Now, you know what they say, lean and mean and a fighting machine. That's what Chainsaw's got.
Rolling away, coming back with a drop kick of his own there. Chainsaw taking no guff off of the Frenchman right now.
He's taking a punch in the face, though.
The only thing that these competitors have in common right now is the French language. So there is not a language barrier in the ring at the moment.
No, that's because the only language you find in the ring here at POW is violence.
And both these competitors, fluent in that language.
100% drop
Excellent
down.
drop down, and knee to the face.
Knee to the face. Guy DuPont looking a little surprised there. Little swinging neck breaker.
And to
Chainsaw
the
going
cover.
for it.
Hooks the leg, only gets about half of a count though.
Little bold, but he's planting knees and spines now.
Those bony, pointy knees of the lumberjack going into the spine of the Frenchman. Going to town on the hand.
No muscle to cushion the blow. A boot to the face. Loving every second of this. Ooh, an eye rake.
Okay, listen to that crowd boo. They are not a fan of Mr. DuPont.
Especially not when he's beating one of their crowd favorites into the turnbuckle.
European uppercut out of the corner. Picks him up. Cuts him off with a boot and another boot to the face.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to take one of those big, heavy lumberjacking boots to the face.
Showing some disrespect, pushing the face into the mat. Chainsaw said, "No, thank you, sir." Everybody loves a good chop, though. Listen to the crowd pop on that. Drops him on the rope. Snap suplex.
Look. Everything so clean and crisp for me, DuPont. Natural born performer.
A rolling kick to the back of the head sets him up to finish him. Right into that butterfly pop up power bomb.
There's a one, there's a two, and this could be the end.
Not quite. Oh, a reversal.
forcing it.
2 count for each competitor here. Over the ropes. Flings him to the outside. Stalking him like a predator. Misses. Kick to the gut. Misses the drop kick. Chainsaw taking advantage. Picks him up. Super kick to the outside. Throws him back in. Is he going to be able to take control of the situation? Go for the cover after that super kick? Another kick to the gut. Oh, what's he going to set up?
Oh! Neck breaker.
Oh. Neck breaker. Brain buster. Still not going for the pin, though.
We spoke earlier about...
And the neck breaker. There it is. Oh. The old man looking a little worn down after that one. Taking his time getting back up off the mat. To the knee. Both boots to the face.
And a rope break. A little too close to the ropes there for Chainsaw's own good.
Little close. Little too close.
Might have been the end of everything.
Oh, drop kick off the ropes. Busted DuPont open with those heavy boots to the face.
Iron toe breaking.
Back suplex.
DuPont getting a little angry at the sight of his own blood, maybe.
That rope break may have cost Chainsaw this match. He had quite the momentum set up there. Could have finished it.
Say that into that brainbuster hit again.
Lost all of that momentum.
Two.
To a simple rope break, just not being aware enough of his surroundings in the ring. Let's see if he can make up for it. Oh, going for it again. Both boots to the face.
Boots to the face. Scrambling into the cover. This time center of the ring. And that's the full 3.
There he is.
Taking that win streak.
Chainsaw once again getting the win here. Stacking up to be quite the competition. Or quite the competitor going forward. I could see Chainsaw himself going for a championship run somewhere down the line.
Honestly, I thought that butterfly pop-up powerbomb was going to do it. Chainsaw's reversal. That may well have been a good turning point for him to get DuPont off his game. Take away that size and power advantage that he had.
Mm-hmm. Not only kicking out, but reversing it to put him on his back. Surprised the Frenchman, I think. Something he was not expecting. Definitely threw him off.
Chainsaw's taking a well-deserved moment in the ring as the crowd cheers.
He is not a big man, but he is a scrappy fighter, and he will pull out all the stops in a match.
You know what they say, now it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight and the dog. And if we're measuring that, the size of the fight in this dog is 10 stories tall.
That he is. That he is. Ooh. He has some momentum going, continuing on here. Chainsaw himself not set up for our 4-man elimination at the end of tonight. However, I could see him being potentially a number 1 competitor for the title after it is crowned this coming Sunday. I could see a run for Chainsaw.
And rightfully so. Rightfully so.
But enough Chainsaw for the moment. Right now we've got a triple threat match coming up here. 2 brand new competitors coming in to face the one and only party favor. We have the Blue Wizard Usidore coming in to show POW what he is made of, as well as the Infernal one, claiming to be the literal Christian devil on his way to the ring as well tonight.
Could be interesting if it is. Now, Party Favor's found some success recently in a tag team with Hammerhead. I will be interested to see if he can keep that momentum rolling back in singles, if a triple threat, but singles technically competition.
Will be interesting indeed, considering we have not seen him in a match where he had to fend off two folks at once without Hammerhead there at his side. So we'll see if the Party Favor is prepared for the violence that is about to be brought directly to him.
Party Favor, I'd honestly be more worried about that challenge that Iron Jaw issued for this Sunday. Falls Count Anywhere tag team.
Yes, if I were Party Favor, I would also have that weighing heavily on my mind as well. Of course, Party Favor, along with Hammerhead, getting a win over the Monsters Among Men 2 weeks ago by count out, able to drag their opponent outside the ring far enough, get back right on the 10 count. The Monsters are going to have none of that, and have decided that they would like to pin them outside the ring, in the ring, up in the stands, wherever they want, to where they're not going to get that count out.
Place I never want to be is at the mercy of those monsters.
Speaking of monsters, walking down the ramp this very minute, the man who claims to be the devil himself, the Infernal One.
And his opponent, first, from the pits of hell, weighing in at 292 pounds.
Didn't care for the crowd here at POW. See how they're willing to sit through this before they start throwing things.
A first-time appearance here tonight. The Infernal One looking to prove himself against a established performer here in the Party Favor. But he's not the only one tonight that's ready to show what they're made of. We have one more competitor in this match tonight. One new brand new member of the POW brand.
And from the fifth dimension, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Great Bell War.
The Blue Wizard himself, Usidore, on the way to the ring, ready to take no guff from anyone. Look at those eyebrows. That man could not be
Honestly,
more serious about this fight.
Interesting setup here tonight. A triple threat as a debut match. Win could come at any moment. A loss could come without ever having to be involved. Kind of a shame for your first loss here to be one that you don't actually take yourself.
But there's also bragging rights that could be forged here with a win. Also, the ability to claim that you had nothing to do with the win or the loss. Also something that could be stepped back upon. Ooh, immediately the Party Favor going after the Wizard. Oh, and then turning her around on the Devil. Double snapmare. Party Favor really taking advantage here.
I don't want anything to do with either of these two, and honestly, I don't blame them, but a nasty atomic drop puts Party Favor in the corner.
Double chop there. The Party Favor finds himself back in the corner. Snake Eyes from the Wizard. Meanwhile, the Infernal One, getting the crowd riled up, might be losing the match as he's up on the turnbuckle.
I guess he had confidence in Party Favor, and honestly, that makes one of us.
hell of a bump off of an eye rake there from the Infernal one. Oh.
Some sort of twisted arm bar. Party Favor rolling up to break that up.
Flying forearm to the Wizard.
Unlike the Infernal one, Party Favor keeping an eye on what's going on with his competitors. Even if that eye then gets hit with the forearm.
Drop down.
Wait a
A
minute!
crossbody that Usidore takes advantage of, going for the pin there.
Party Favor's having none of that. Showing
And
Blue Wizard.
he is
what's
showing
gonna
him
happen.
exactly how he feels about that with a few elbows to the face.
He continues to interfere.
Brutalizing the leg of the Infernal one now. Usidore on top of things, breaking up the pin.
Early on.
A spear from the Wizard.
Party Favor rolling out to catch his breath, leaving the Infernal one at the mercy of Usidore. And so the nasty leg stretch there. Double leg takedown. Before the Wizard can take advantage, Party Favor's there.
With a stunner to the Wizard. 2 count. The Infernal one unable to stop that count. Seems a bit out of his league here. Certainly worn down by these two competitors tonight. Party Favor in fantastic form. A senton. Did you hear the crunch that came out of the Infernal one there?
Oh, and only a 2.5. If he'd gotten that 3, there would have been nothing Usidore could have done about it.
Absolutely not. Usidore there just as tired out as the Infernal one. Party Favor cleaning house today in this triple threat.
Match has been all Party Favor from jump. It's been a good showing for him. Going to need all that and more to handle Jonk and Iron Jaw.
Didn't quite eyeball that crossbody enough. The brainworms perhaps getting to him today. Double chop to the Infernal one from the Blue Wizard.
Is that what we're calling them these days? Brainworms.
Yeah. Woo! Usidore, not having done much work on the Infernal one himself, almost claiming the win here. Taking Party Favor's... Ooh, bit of a feign there from the Infernal one, tricking him into going in for a bit of a reverse bear hug lock. Take it to his advantage. A backbreaker.
It's a backbreaker
And a Russian sweep. Blue Wizard is definitely taking advantage of these competitors both being on the ground, going for the pin. Party Favor not allowing him to get more than one today. And he's going to pay for that, it looks like.
Party Favor finally starting to slow down a little bit.
Usidore, of course, thinking, using his brain here, working smarter, not harder, as it were. As we all know, Wizards have a much higher intelligence score.
Or so they'd like us to believe.
Working the arm, forearm to break it, leg sweep, and make that leg pay for it as he stretches it over his body. Infernal one coming in to break it up, or to just wait in the corner for it to break up itself.
Party Favor finally taking a moment to relax.
And can you blame him? He's been doing more work than either of the rest of these. Ooh.
And he misses on his own punch and takes a forearm to the face for his trouble. But
flying neck breaker.
In the corner.
Only two. Infernal one on the outside. Seeing stars, it would appear.
Going to cost him there as he misses that drop kick.
And another one. The brainworms are certainly affecting all of our competitors tonight. That was quite a mess. There were limbs literally everywhere as the Infernal one tried to break up that move halfway through being performed. Chokeslam to the back of the knee.
Put the Infernal one down for another pin. Party Favor down for 2 this time. Signs he's finally starting to slow down a little.
Usidore still leaning on those ropes, trying to recover his breath.
You know, unless your chainsaw...
End of days from the Infernal one. That could be it. 2. Just 2.
Pain means nothing.
But if I'm not mistaken, I can see a little bit of blood, it would appear, dripping down the Party Favor's face behind that mask.
I'm not mistaken, but
Usidore taking advantage of the situation. This has become, I would say, a battle of jackassery at this point between these 3 opponents. Usidore getting the win tonight. The Blue Wizard getting the pin.
Match was all Party Favor earlier, but he found himself unable to close things out when it mattered the most.
An excellent show from all 3 competitors tonight. We definitely saw each one of them shine in various ways. The Infernal one literally shining. He is a very shiny man. But just couldn't keep the Party Favor down. However, Usidore able to do that tonight. Congratulations to the Blue Wizard on his first showing at POW, racking up the win tonight.
Like I said, the Infernal one, that first loss of his comes not at the hands of anyone, just as he is a helpless bystander, unfortunately.
That's right. Was not pinned, did not hand out the pin tonight. And still unable to win the match without actually taking the pin. However, backstage, it would seem, we have perhaps already in session, I'm hearing, Iron Jaw coming to blows with Hammerhead. These 2, no love lost here at all. Have not been fans of each other from day 1. Hammerhead decided that he was going to talk some shit, it would appear, and that's just no good when you are the likes of Iron Jaw.
Well, you know what they say, talk, get hit.
Going after the knee back there. The crowd does not like this at all. Back into the locker room.
Hammerhead picking up a trash can. That's just rude.
Breaking it over the orc. Throwing him to the corner.
Absolutely nothing in his berserker rage. He's stunned momentarily by getting shoved into a locker. This is downright nasty back here.
Both these gentlemen going after the legs tonight.
Much smaller Hammerhead managing to hold his own here and there against the giant orc. I say that right before he gets thrown into aggressiveness.
The face of the Shark Boy there, meeting directly into the face of the locker, destroying the trapezius muscle there of Hammerhead. Oh, he's got a briefcase now, going for the face.
Clubbing Hammerhead in the head. The little man pulled up and slammed into that hard floor in the locker room area. Oop. Elbow, try to create some separation there for Hammerhead. Goes for a drop kick and gets pushed aside. Does not have the muscle to get it in there.
Goes back in for a back elbow, though. Once more, trying to stomp. Ooh. The ribs of the big man getting crushed by the weight of Hammerhead.
Iron Jaw back out into the hallway. The two meet in the doorway. Much to Hammerhead's grin. He gets thrown into that dressing stall for a second time. This time the running power slam.
And the running power slam into the carpeted area.
That's going to put him unconscious.
That is an unconscious Hammerhead, but I'm not sure that Iron Jaw himself is not walking away from this without a few injuries. Those were some brutal stomps we saw against his leg there. I wouldn't be surprised if the knee itself has some sort of tear or injury there.
I also wouldn't be surprised if Hammerhead's not walking away satisfied either, seeing as how, yes, damage was done, but a victory was not awarded for any sort of backstage brutality.
That's right. As far as wins and losses are concerned, a fight backstage is just a fight backstage.
Indeed. However, our next match brings with us a fun new competitor in the women's division, a young lady named Sapphire, who will test her luck against Florence Thunder, one of the stalwarts of our first few weeks here at POW. Spotlight shining where it rightfully should on
Making her way
an
to the
amazing
ring.
competitor who makes her way down to the ring. Part of Sunday night's Fatal 4-Way Cosmic Division Championship match at our pay-per-view Backlash Sunday evening.
That is right. This coming Sunday, we will be crowning a Cosmic Division Championship winner, a champion of the Cosmic Division, our women's division here at POW. This competitor right here, Florence Thunder, set to potentially be the first Cosmic Champion, as she is set to perform against three other of our strongest women competitors here at POW that night. And her performance here against Sapphire is going to determine potentially how she's going to be doing that night, where she's going to take the win here and go into that with the momentum, or if she's going to take a loss today and potentially be going into that a little worse for wear. Or perhaps with something to prove. Who knows? Sapphire here, a newcomer making her debut today at POW. She has a background in circus performing, as it were. She comes from a group of circus performers who are all potentially on their way to POW, though she is the first of the group to make their appearance.
Comes out with a lot of energy, a lot of fire, which I think is a fun thing to see in a new competitor.
Absolutely. So many in the division come out brooding and slowly. So we see this energetic energy. Fantastic. We'll see if she can transfer that energy into this match, or if Florence is just going to suck the energy right out of her. Florence going for the knee, getting brought back to the corner. Ref gonna get him out of there. There we go. That's what I pay you for, ref. Good.
After firing last week's referee, it's nice to find one that actually knows what he's doing.
Yeah, this one seems to be a little bit more worth the money.
So far, Sapphire's more than held her own against Florence Thunder. Considered perhaps the most dangerous of the women in the Cosmic Division. Could be a big win for a brand new competitor to the brand.
That she has. In fact, she's taken control of this match for the most part. Staying on top of Florence, bringing her to the corner. An impressive arm drag from the ground we saw a moment ago. That step over arm drag. Hip toss.
Boot to the gut. Multiple boots to the gut.
After locking that arm.
Put poor Sapphire on her face.
Back up. Reversal from Sapphire. See if she can keep it going. Hurricanrana to the corner. Picking up. Florence going for the pin. Gets a 1 count only.
Pace picking up, which definitely suits Sapphire more than it does Florence. She's a pure and methodical striker.
Headlock from the ground. Perhaps Sapphire not quite prepared for this match as she hoped. Getting a little bit of a rest time in here while holding that hold. Having her arm worked over now. And slammed to the mat. Could lead to an injured shoulder, or at least a fatigued one for the rest of the match. Difficult to throw your opponent when your arm... Ooh, and a chest stomp out of nowhere into a submission hold. A head scissors. Arm drag from Florence. Pop-up gut buster from Sapphire. So a double leg drop to the guts there. Goes for the pin. 2 count.
Just an acrobatic background coming to the fore here.
Spinning boot to the head. Ref a little slow on the count. 2.5. Had the ref been there a little bit faster, that could have been a win for Sapphire. Double head chop. Again, the gut buster.
Picking Florence up. She's not done yet. Double axe handle is absolutely brutalizing Florence. Just can't seem to get her feet under her.
Again to the headlock, trying to wear the gold and red menace down.
I think menace might be a strong word, but what do I know?
Going for the pin after a headlock. Not the wisest. But then again, I've never received that headlock. Perhaps it's more devastating than it looks.
Florence up over her shoulders. And
Snake eyes on the ropes.
Florence with a boot in the face. Finally gets her feet up on that meter.
Florence is ready for something big.
You know what she's looking for.
Monkey flip.
Monkey flip. Into the arm bar.
Looking for a submission here. Still attacking that arm.
Back to the arm bar at a later point. Roll through. With a quick kick.
Florence getting her momentum back under, taking control of this match again.
Finally
brutalizing the arm of the competitor that she's up against. Sapphire is not having the day that she thought she was going to. She started off so strong in this match. Really just taking complete control from the beginning. Florence, late in the match, getting her shine, getting on top of things. Perhaps taking a win today that we did not see coming after Sapphire getting a 2.5 count previously.
If Florence can get her feet under her, work the match she wants to work, slow it down just a little bit.
Knee to the gut.
No one as unbeatable in the company. Ballbreaker's going to cost her though. Pushes Sapphire off.
Takedown.
Beats
Brutally
Sapphire
beaten.
about the shoulders. And again, hopefully disorienting her opponent.
Just two.
But she can only get two.
Florence stalking her opponent.
Into the corner. Knee to the gut. Boots to the gut.
Just stomping relentlessly in the corner.
Taking all of her anger out on her.
We go into the Samoan drop. Gloating over her opponent before going for the pin.
Perhaps not the wisest move Miss Thunder's pulled this afternoon. There is that pin. She still gets it.
Still gets it. Perhaps her gloating was well earned, it would seem. Congratulations to Florence Thunder picking up yet another win in our Cosmic Division. Bringing this momentum with her, this win, to this Sunday's show. I personally believe that Florence could take the big win and get the belt this Sunday after this showing. Because she was brutalized for the first half of this match. Came back on top with the win. Even with a lazy pin there at the end. Still able to get the win.
You know me and
this
my
woman for me,
biases,
number one in my
I
books right
won't
now.
see it happen. But also, I will admit, in a fatal four-way, pretty much anything can happen.
This is also true. No matter how much brutality she can take, whatever she can dish out, she still could have no say in the finalization of that match. Still a brilliant and ruthless competitor. Congratulations once again to Florence for one hell of a win in an amazing match. All right. Last week, Cannonball took on Jonk in a one-on-one match. They are having a rematch again, as it were, today to set this feud that they seem to be building just into motion, continuing to gain momentum. Seeing this could come down to a multi-series match between these men going forward. We'll have to see what sort of stipulations either one of these men decide on setting as we continue down this road. For now, second match. Looking to pick up the second win today, Mr. Vegas.
Well, Cannonball had his debut ruined last week by the Monsters Among Men. Couldn't escape the wrath of the Minotaur, and now he's trying to find that magic one more time, and I can't help but feel he may have gotten himself in over his head, bitten off a little more than he can chew.
As always possible. What is... Whoa.
Who is this?
That is the party favor coming out from behind, ambushing the Minotaur.
Iron Jaw rightfully trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Iron Jaw just completely taken off guard by this.
Party favor may have come out with the intention of ambushing Jonk, but it's
letting the Minotaur not
go.
interfering at the moment, letting the Minotaur have his way with his competitor, with his attacker for the moment.
Party favor maybe looking to give himself any advantage he can find after his partner for Sunday night's match was brutalized by Iron Jaw backstage. Come on, ref. Get control of this situation. You're a big man. You should be able to hold back a Minotaur.
Oh, the ref getting in the way of that enormous arm of the Minotaur there. Jonk, very unhappy with the situation. Ready to let Party Favor know that it's his time to get out of this ring and let him have his match.
Preview of what's going to happen this Sunday. Anywhere in the arena that they would like to do it is Jonk brutalizes Party Favor in preparation for their match Sunday evening.
And with that, we're going to call off that match after the brutalization that happened there. That could have happened to Jonk, but instead happened to the Party Favor. Not looking good for the Party Favor and the Shark Boy going forward into their big match against those Monsters Among Men. But we're gonna give Vegas one more shot. Instead of having a match against the Minotaur, we are going to throw him into a 4-way elimination match. The winner of this match will go on to face Scraps in a ladder match this Sunday for the Twitch title here on POW.
Pretty Favor's bad fortune is Cannonball Vegas's good fortune as he finds himself all of a sudden in this fatal 4-way that had been a triple threat. DuPont, he's got a wonderful scrappy attitude. I suppose you can't really keep the man out of the ring. Hopefully his loss earlier, won't slow him down too much.
I would hope
in
not.
There with 3 fresh competitors.
He's DuPont, while taking a loss earlier, has had the better part of the last half hour or so to prepare himself for this match. And if he comes out on top, that just proves that he is POW material here tonight. TW, if you would, hold down the announce table for me for a moment. There is something that, as owner here of POW, requires my attention elsewhere. I will be returning very shortly before this match begins.
Can do, Mr. Powers. ladies and gentlemen, I know we've been talking about it all night, but this Sunday evening at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time marks the very first POW pay-per-view event. Now, despite being called a pay-per-view, you don't actually have to pay. It'll be here on our streaming channel for free. And you will see some good matches come to conclusions. Some new good matches start to form. I'd be very shocked to see that we don't walk out with championships around the waist. Not one, not two, not even three, but four different competitors here in POWs. Our Moonface's tag titles will be decided by the crew and the ministry. Juice and Ditto take the flag for their brothers and try to put some gold around their waist. As well as, of course, middlest brother Scraps, who will face the winner of this very match right here, this Fatal 4-Way, in a one-on-one match for the very first ever POW Twitch World Championship. Of course, last but not least, Cosmic Division Fatal 4-Way, which you see Florence Thunder, Scarlet Blade, Diamond Firestone, and the as-of-yet unbeaten Cherry Blossom. Now, Cherry may come in as the favorite to win the Cosmic Division Championship. She faces three other very capable, very dangerous ladies, any one of whom can strike at any given moment. Chaos in the Fatal 4-Way could well prove the undoing of any one of those ladies.
That is absolutely correct. That Fatal 4-Way coming up, different from this one, as today we're having an elimination. That Fatal 4-Way, anyone's win at any point in time. Today's match, however, of course, we've got the man with the plan, Mr. Johnny Mercury in here, thinking that he was in the rightful position to be taking on Scraps for the championship. Of course, after 2 losses against Scrap, he is now having to earn that spot back.
He's going to have to go through 3 competitors to do it. First up, that guy. Man who kind of showed up out of nowhere last week and found some success in his debut match. Looks to maybe find a way into the world title picture.
We'll see. It's not something that I would be particularly happy about. This man walks to the ring in his dirty bathrobe. He fights in gray sweatpants. He is the spokesperson for millennials here in the time of Corona. You know, just completely embodying everything that we've seen over the last year and a half. Not caring about his appearance. Though a strong competitor, the man needs gear. That's all I'm saying.
Well, perhaps if he earns his way into a title match, we may see something new out of him, though honestly, I doubt it.
Here he comes, the man who was denied a singles match tonight, upping his potential by being entered into this 4-way elimination match today. Things are looking up for Mr. Vegas. I'll just say that.
Young man, take this opportunity and run with it to the best of your ability. If you can outlast the other 3 competitors tonight, find yourself in a world title match. If it's your second singles match here in POW, do the best you can. Cannonball feeding a little bit off the crowd, who seems to like the young man, what little they've seen.
Yeah, they do. I like Vegas too. He's a strong competitor. He's got a lot of charisma coming to the ring. What's not to like about him? And the best thing about him, I found, as you've said, he always bets on red.
It's very true. Here comes poor hapless DuPont, still looking to strike a win here in POW. Now imagine this is his first win in the ring.
Wouldn't that be miraculous for this 4-way to be his very first win? He looking a little tired, looking a little worse for wear since earlier. Doesn't look like he's completely recovered from his previous match.
Fatal away with title implications. Munchiker, hopefully he saved something for this this main event.
I mean, and perhaps that's why he didn't win the match previously. Perhaps he was saving up that energy for this match, knowing that this was going to be what was going to be the more important match for him tonight.
Smart move, if that's the case. Smart move. And of course, last but not least, the man who feels that this match is unnecessary. The Golden God himself making his entrance, descending to be amongst us mere mortals. Johnny Mercury.
Johnny Mercury, the Golden God himself, still claiming that this match is unnecessary, but willing to prove himself tonight to prove just how unnecessary it is. The walking contradiction himself, Johnny Mercury, descending from the heavens to be among us mortals. Listen to that crowd. You can feel the boos deep in your chest. They are so deep and so loud.
He's earned every single one of them. Look how each movement, you can tell he thinks that crowd loves him. In his own head, these boos are cheers to that demented mind. Working his way to the ring, soaking in what he assumes are the adulations of a joyous crowd.
Hail the King!
Though I don't think it matters to Johnny whether he's getting booed or cheered. To him, it's all just reaction for him, you know? The man just wants that reaction, because that, for him, that is adulation. That is proof of his godliness, that he can get a response, whether it's positive or negative.
Worship is one hell of a drug.
Competitors ready for the bell to ring. There we go. Ref beginning the match. Vegas taking it to
Over a pin early.
Johnny, getting a 2 count this early on.
That guy for throwing G out the ring, letting their fight take it outside. Clearing the ring just a little bit. Probably not the worst move.
And a backbreaker from Johnny Mercury there, already set to go for the pin, it looks like. Cool.
2.5.
2.5 there. For that neck wrench.
DuPont does have a little bit left.
We know the history of that neck wrench. We have seen people pinned off of a neck wrench here in POW. It is a brutal move, more brutal than one might think. Cannonball planting Johnny's face in the mat there. Meanwhile, on the outside, Guy DuPont and that guy, the battle of the guys, as it were, outside on the ramp. Guy DuPont getting heated up out there as he slams that guy into the metal end of the ramp there too, not just the plastic LED screens.
Frog splash from Cannonball in the ring, going for the pin. And he gets a 2 again.
Johnny having none of it.
If Guy and that guy ever did end up being a tag team, they could just call themselves those guys.
That they could. Something tells me that Guy would not
those
have...
Guys.
Those Guys. Yeah, that might be where they go with it. Bit of a reversal from Johnny.
Getting back to his feet, narrating Cannonball into the corner. Come on now.
Leg drop to the outside apron off the ropes. Johnny has something big planned here.
Idea for Cannonball. Oh,
And a
flying neck breaker.
brutalizing the elbow afterwards. Heavy arm drag there.
Johnny's not going to let him get any momentum.
That guy taking Guy DuPont to the rodeo. Into the corner. Kick to the knee. Oh, we could be looking at a DDT here. Nope. Canadian Destroyer in the middle of the ring, going for the pin.
And a submission going on. He's not getting
Unfortunately, we only have one referee here.
Ridiculous.
And still the 3 count off of holding that pin for over 10 seconds after that Canadian Destroyer. It would appear that that guy has potentially the most devastating Canadian Destroyer in the business.
I can think of an actual Canadian or two that might be angry at that particular pronouncement. You might not be wrong, boss.
That guy now taking a bit of a rest after eliminating Guy. Sorry, Guy. We'll see you next time. That guy trying to break up the pin there.
Don't know why. Let one opponent take out the other. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, in an elimination match, pins are generally not something to be broken up unless he thinks that he could take out Vegas and then go after an already weakened Johnny. Always some tactics there going on.
Still fighting to the end.
And as little as I like the way that that guy dresses, he is a smart tactician.
Only letting the two of them brawl. Nope, he's going to take a moment and catch his breath as that guy and Cannonball go after it. Cannonball rolls out, leaving Johnny the only target.
Time to go to the rodeo.
Yeah, here we go.
That guy going to the top rope, it would appear.
Begging Johnny to stand.
Waiting for Johnny to get to his feet. Jumping up. Oh! Went for a DDT off the top rope. Missed it, though. The stagger of Johnny unaccounted for there.
That avalanche DDT could be a big change in this match. Johnny now situated on the top rope. Cannonball is going to interfere, cutting off whatever plans Mercury
Jumping
had.
onto both men there. They at least cushioned his fall, but no damage done here. That guy busted open by the boots of Cannonball Vegas on the apron.
Now taking a boot to the head from Johnny. Cannonball back to that frog splash.
Neither one of these men wanting to go for the pin, knowing the other one will brutalize them as they go for it. small package body slam. Goes for the boot. Reverses it. Takes him down into a single leg grab. That guy unable to stop the submission from happening. Vegas able to kick out of it, though.
Johnny wisely rolling out to catch his breath, letting his two competitors brutalize each other.
Brainbuster out of a suplex there. Going in for the leg.
Calf crusher. As Johnny delivers drop kicks to both men in the ring. Now brutalizing Cannonball.
Well, hello there, Berg supporter.
Wisely getting away. Knee to the head there, leaves Cannonball twisted on the ground.
Oop, and a kick to the head.
Maybe playing possum.
Reverses it.
Roll
into a roll up. Johnny Mercury unable to wait until the last moment in here. It looks like one of these men, a classic.
I'm legitimately shocked right now. Johnny Mercury rolled up by Cannonball Vegas in this elimination match. Could Cannonball take this opportunity that he's been given, this random happenstance, his match with Jonk canceled, and win this fatal four-way, becoming a competitor in our very first ever world title match?
Ooh. Almost there. That was two, almost three. Things are definitely looking up for Vegas here with a busted open opponent. One elimination already to his belt. That small package bomb again. This could spell the end for that guy tonight. Going after the arm.
Hands. Waiting for something.
Vegas setting it up. Off the ropes. Pop-up powerbomb.
It's too close to the ropes. Well, maybe not. Good night, nurse.
A powerful performance tonight from Cannonball Vegas. Not only winning this four-man elimination match, being thrown into it at last minute because his match against the Minotaur was canceled, and then getting two of the three eliminations. He has some powerful heat coming into this championship ladder match against Scraps.
Cannonball Vegas, this is the story of POW. You take what you're given and make the best out of it. This young man has made the best out of every opportunity he's been handed here. He lost last week. He wanted some vengeance for that loss. Asked to face Jonk again. Unable to do so as Jonk was busy destroying party favor. Cannonball got slotted into this fatal four-way elimination for the world title and now finds himself one of two competitors in our very first ever POW Twitch World title match. We'll be streaming this Sunday evening at our very first pay-per-view, Backlash.
That's right, our very first pay-per-view coming up this weekend, Sunday, 9 p.m. Be there. To answer some questions from our audience here, yes, every POW wrestling competitor is a originally created character from the brains of myself, Eric Powers, and TW, the other man here in the announce booth with me. Every single one of these performers original to POW. That said, we have a pay-per-view coming up this very weekend on Sunday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We hope to see you all there again. 3 title matches in the making, as well as at least one grudge match. We will see you there. Thank you for tuning in this Wednesday. We'll, of course, be back next Wednesday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, with a follow-up episode of POW after the first Backlash pay-per-view. Thank you all for coming and joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.